Hello everybody! So Tales of Arise came out last week, and since the Tales series is my favorite RPG of all time, naturally it has been consuming my life. But I've finished it, and to celebrate the new addition to the franchise, I thought I'd go over my Tales collection, which basically boils down to the games and some figures. But without further ado, let's get into it. First off, I was fortunate enough to get a PS5, so we have a physical copy of Tales of Arise. Now, I didn't get the collector's edition, which was almost $200. It comes with a bunch of goodies and a figurine, but I was a little skeptical on the quality, plus it's more of a bus, and I would rather have a figure with legs. Now, I don't have a physical copy of Berseria or Zestiria because I was trying to embrace the digital future at the time, but I do have a scale figure of Velvet. She is one of the most expensive figures in my collection, and she easily gets an S for how scandalous and silly her character design is, but I freaking love it, man. It's got all these belts and buckles, and it's so edgy, and it's made by Alter, who are known for their quality. Her claws are extremely pointy, and she also comes with the support in case, she starts to lean, as well as an optional hand you can switch out, and for some reason her box is enormous. Next we have Xillia 1 and 2. Now, I did get the collector's edition for Tales of Xillia 1, and like typical collector's editions, it comes with an art book and a soundtrack, as well as DLC and a figure. The art book is pretty neat because it shows off all their expressions and faces during the skits, and some nice environmental art. Now, because the collector's edition was only $100, the figure you get isn't going to be too crazy. She is made by Banpresto, who makes a lot of cheaper figures, and she was a prize figure in Japan, and she generally sells for like around $25. Of course, once I really got into figure collecting, I ended up picking up her scale, and naturally with the higher price, you're gonna get a much better quality figure. Like the prize figure, she does have the Xillia symbol on her base. One of the main reasons I got the scale was the expression in the face was a lot better. You can see quite the difference in the quality when it comes to the hair, especially on close-ups where you can see the seam lines on the prize figure. And oh my god, even though they're both 1/8 scale, Velvet has such a huge presence in comparison to Milia. Grace was a pretty fun game, though I didn't have a lot of attachment to it, so I don't really have anything. Here we have Tales of Vesperia, which was originally exclusive to Xbox, but recently got a definitive edition, and I picked up the Switch version to play on the go. Now, I currently don't have any figures from Vesperia, but I would love to have the Urine Android or the Rapide statue. Next, we have the 3DS port of Tales of the Abyss, which was originally for PlayStation 2, but I gave my original copy to a friend because I just wanted to share how awesome Tales was. It's a pretty rare figure to come by, but I would also love to have a figure of Tyr. Finally, we have Tales of Symphonia, which was my very first Tales game. I had no idea what it was, I just thought the box looked really cool and I got it on a whim. Unfortunately, I gave my copy away as well, so I ended up buying it again, and I also own the digital copies on PlayStation 3 and PC. And while I tried to forget the sequel ever existed, it did have Pokemon, so that was kinda neat. But I also have a figure of Lloyd, who is the #1 character I wanted in Smash Bros. And just like Velvet and Milia, he is a 1/8 scale by Alter. And last but not least, we have this very cute Sheena and Corrin figure, which I believe was released in a gachapon in Japan. But that about wraps it up for my Tales collection. Let me know what you think, and as always, thanks for watching, subscribing would be awesome, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye!